been asked to slow down. Fireplace, do you know how? Piles of paper, my desk is out. Who will care for the world out? Rest with me, close to curtains.
So I was trying to do a shorter video this week, but it doesn't seem that I've succeeded because I think there's loads and loads of footage. Sirens.
Rain is falling on my skin. I'm standing where it all began. A reason for that feeling within. Countless times been standing here. It all feels the same, I swear. Done with what it means I can't bear. Tears are falling from the sky, but I'm not worried. I know I will end up dry. How about me? How about you? Let's just wait, enjoy the view. What if our touch isn't enough on our journey? How about you? How about me? Let's just wait and we'll be free. Need to stay tough, we don't need much on our journey. 'Cause we're the original.
It's Grumpy James. Morning, Grumpy James.
Looking back on what has been, realize we just can't win. What about we try and get it right? I don't wanna end up where all we have just disappears. Come on, let's at least give it a try.
I thought it'd be bigger than that.
Tears are falling from the sky, but I'm not worried. I know I will end up dry. How about me? How about you?
We're here, we made it.
Made it.
So after my painting session last week, I think I had a 2-day painting frenzy actually. Studio, it's not messy really. There's just stuff everywhere. So yeah, and I'm going to leave that out because I've got a load of canvases coming, and so I'm going to be continuing with my painting frenzy. I think, as long as I feel in the zone, if you like. I'm going to be working on 8x8 canvas squares mainly, I think, and also in my sketchbooks. That's the plan anyway with that. And then today, hang on a sec, I'll just turn the camera around. So hey, today we've got to pack a load of orders because we've had loads of orders in our shop. So thank you for ordering from our little shop. It's got all busy again, so it's really exciting. And James is going to do the Patreon post, the Patreon You've Got Mail, or he's going to start it anyway because probably won't get that posted till Thursday or Friday because it takes him quite a while to get everything together and all packaged up. So, and he's got other things to do as well. And I've got some beginning of the month scheduling type things to do and some beginning of the month jobs. So I do an art journaling prompt for the Patreon page. I've got to do the monthly schedule for the Patreon rewards. And then Once I've caught up on that, I had loads and loads of comments last week as well about James's leg. So thank you so, so much. It's healing really nicely. So we've been really lucky with it. And yeah, he hasn't complained really at all about it hurting. And unless I ask him, he's not really a complainer. So I have to keep checking it was all right. But it is healing really nicely now. So thanks to everybody for all your love and care about that. So I'm going to unpack all my stuff and get myself organised. And yeah, hopefully have quite a productive day because I've got shitloads to do. So I've just done a major planning sesh with myself in my Peter Rabbit calendar. If you can see there, Peter Rabbit, yeah. Flowers and dreams for August. So I've done all that now and I've got paperwork to do and my canvases aren't here until later. They're actually being delivered to my house. So I don't know that I want to paint today. So I think what I might do is have a bit of a catch-up day and catch up on some of my computer admin type tasks that I need to get done for the beginning of the month, like I mentioned earlier. So I've got some writing, I've got a podcast to edit, and then tomorrow I might come in and film the video, a little painting process of my canvas squares, and that'll be going up on Saturday because James will edit that for me. And so I think it's going to be a busy week because yesterday I was a bit poorly. I had a poorly tummy. So James made me a water bottle in the morning and put me back to bed. And I didn't come into the studio because I wasn't feeling very well. So I'm a little bit behind, but that's okay. Maybe a few things are a bit late this week. Yes, maybe. And that's okay. I know people won't mind. So I'm going to complete my list making to make sure that I'm on track, and then I'm going to get on with ticking things off the list. That's what I'm going to do. Hey? Do you want me to write a post-it for garden? So what's this one called? It's not this one, is it? What thingy? I think she looks like she might fit. She's a smaller one because there's two different sizes of paper. I think she might fit more. Yeah, okay. So we're a hive of activity, which is quite surprising because neither of us are kind of in the zone for work, I don't think. Either of us are with it. Are you with it? No, he's not with it. No, he's definitely not with it. He's barely spoken since he's woken up. And we're just packing some orders. I won't show you this corner just because that's all the addresses. And we've got an original. We've still got Pages and Peaches. We've still got your prize, your Earth Fairy. So please email me with your address. Don't just comment on the YouTube comment because I won't find it. You have to email me. I'll leave my email in the description box below just in case you're watching Pages and Peaches, but we would like to send you your prize. And then we've got Etta's Journey, which is sold. So thank you for buying Etta's Journey. And what am I doing? Hang on a sec. So I'm trying to make a sofa throw for the van sofa, but not a masterpiece like the curtains were, really. I'm just doing a really quick job with like zigzagging and stuff on a cotton throw. So I'll show you, hang on a sec. All I did was chop up this really long, thin piece of fabric. It's about that wide. So how wide is that, James? Is that a metre? Bigger than a metre? A bit bigger than a metre, apparently. And I've just zigzagged that raw edge. And then I'm going to zigzag the other raw edge off the other piece. And then I'm going to join the lengths so that I've got one big piece of fabric, which is hopefully, I've not measured it, we've not measured the van sofa, we're just guessing. But it should look quite nice just to throw over the sofa, to nest in the van and do some finishing touches. And we haven't been away in it yet, not even for a day trip, so I haven't taken you with me, I'm afraid. We are planning it, but the weather was, first of all, it was too hot, and then over this weekend it's been raining the whole time, really just the whole time. So we weren't inspired to go out on a little art date, sketching, plein air kind of thing, but we will be, and we can't wait. So that is coming up. Anyway, so James is busy with the orders over there, so yes, let's get productive.
Nice.
Is that okay?
That's great, isn't it? Pro job.
Is that it then? Do I need to iron, do you think I need to iron that seam? I don't think I do because it's not thick fabric. It didn't quite match at the end. But
Material like that one, stretchy.
yeah, but it did do it this end. That's pretty cool, Bubba Doves.
Yeah, with that.
And it's got like, well, it hasn't got border all the way around, but it's got border, so that can be the back. Or that, I don't know, yeah, maybe that can be the back, that can be the centre. You done? Are we going home after this? You've finished? So I think James and I are going to go home now. We have got stuff to do at home. I've got loads of things to type up, and I'm going to take this to the van as well, see what it looks like. And we've also got to go to the post office to drop the orders off. So here he is now. Just got to get my shit together. What's your ETA?
You ready?
You're ready. I've just got to
So you get my.
chuck my stuff in the basket.
You bring the cover?
Bring in the cover, yeah. I'll come out when I'm ready, shall I? Okay. Okay, let's go. So I'm just waiting for my canvases to arrive. So that's why I've come home a bit earlier. And I think I've got 7 canvases coming today and then another 48 coming next week. So I'm going to have a studio full, piled high, with 8x8 canvas squares. So I'm really excited about that because then I can work on a number of them at the same time, which I love doing. And yeah, I'm just going to finish all my work for the day and then, yeah, see what we do this evening. I'm not really sure what we're going to do, probably a movie and chill out, I'm thinking. And yeah, James is still really grumpy. So he's gone to have a look at the van to see where the electric hookup could go whenever the parts arrive. Because I mentioned last week, I think, that we'd had a bit of trouble with the company with the electric hookup parts and he wasn't very happy. So he's just having a look now to see where he could sort of attach it all and things like that. Anyway, I might catch up with you later, I don't know, or I might catch up with you tomorrow, see how we get on. So I've got my canvases, they arrived last night at my house and they're nice quality ones, acid free, so that's good. And I think I've got 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yes. And then I also ordered, because if I spent a certain amount I got free postage and it was just worth it, because I did need something else. So quite excited to see these. I haven't had these before, the Liquitex ones. So I've got some paint pens to try out. And yeah, I just picked a selection of colours. That's the nib, it's kind of like a bullet point nib, which I thought might be quite nice. And yeah, I've got a few of those to add on to my order. Let's cut this off. Now, as I say, I've not tried the Liquitex ones yet, so we'll see how I get on today. And hopefully they'll be good. They look good. So hang on a sec, I'll turn the camera around and then I can have a little chat. Wait a minute. So there we go. Got my nice paint pens. Quite excited to try those out. And the first thing I've got to do is kind of tidy up my floor because there's a load of stuff out and I need my workspace to be a little bit clearer. So I shall do that, tidy up all my collage materials and other bits and bobs. Once I've done that, I'm going to literally rip open these canvases and start painting. I've got to film the Patreon video this week and then give the footage to James later to edit for me, and that will go up on Saturday. That's my plan today, paint and film basically. And I didn't paint yesterday, so I'm going to make up for it today. And I've had a really strange night's sleep in that I have slept, but I woke up a good few times and I read for chunks in the middle of that. And I started reading a new book as well, which is really good, all about this Hawaiian shaman, so it's really interesting. It's a book by Hank Vesselman, and yeah, it's really good. He's an anthropologist who got into shamanism, and he met and created this relationship with this Hawaiian big shaman, and who's unfortunately died. now, but yeah, hearing their story. So I got really into that. And then I had the most vivid and bizarre dreams, and then slept in as well this morning. So I think it's about 10:30, 11 o'clock already. People often ask me with regarding to like filming art videos and things like that for the Patreon, how I switch the creativity on and off. And yeah, sometimes that's kind of tricky, but I find it sort of helps with my discipline of creativity as well, because it's my work. So it's the work I've chosen, and I'm really, really fortunate to be able to make my living doing it, which is a big shout out and thank you to my Patreons as well, because without them, I couldn't. So I really like to put together some really nice things for them, for their videos. And so we can use the paint pens today, and I've got my new canvases. I didn't really want to work on paper solely. I wanted to combine it with the canvas squares. They're really my thing now, the canvas squares. I've been doing them for over 2 years, I'd say nearly 3 years. And often I adhere a print. So yeah, something like, can you see on this shot? I think she's up there. Yeah, so I'd adhere a print and then embellish and paint over it. And the size, the 8x8, it works really well for me. And I really like the chunky edge, because then I can paint on the edge as well. So that's something I really enjoy. And then I have this little piece, and you can just hang a nail up or a mirror plate and boom, straight on the wall. You don't need to frame them, which I really like as well. With these little things, I like the fact that you've actually got that connection with the paint as well, because it's not behind the glass. So I do like both, and I love working on paper. If you've got some nice paper. I love paper. Anyone else out there love paper? And I really do like these as well, not sponsored, but these are the caddy papers that I talked about. I've got that caddy on there, and they are really special paper. And I've got like I think I've got a smooth one there, and then a more textured paper here to paint on, and I've got like a couple of paintings on them. Just the first layers anyway. I'm going to paint over this today. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to have my juice first because I'm thirsty. And hopefully the sun is going to hide behind a cloud for some of the day so that I don't have full sun in here, and then it doesn't get too hot either. Because I'm a bit of a wimp with the heat. But it's nice and cool in here right now, so I'm lucky. And I've got my pens and I've got my canvases. So plenty of things to be playing with in my happy place once I've cleared the floor. Yeah. So I didn't feel quite right. My hair was uncomfortable, if you know what I mean. Sometimes it sort of pulls in the wrong place and I just get all angsty and stuff, and it's just like, yeah, let's just tear it down and rebuild. I have to have my hair out the way today, because last week when I was in my painting zone, in my happy place, painting frenzy if you like, I got paint all in my hair, and in fact it took me all week pretty much to get it out, because I don't really wash my hair very often, so I didn't wash it. I just want to be comfy so that I don't have to think about anything and create. And my earrings were too heavy, and yeah, everything was wrong. So I've just ripped it up and started again. And I just want to get out of my head a little bit and into a much more creative in tune with myself kind of space. And normally when I want to do that, I would go out in nature and go for a walk or sit under a tree and things like that. But I don't want to go outside, I want to get creating. So I've pulled a card out of my Spirit Animals set. It's the Colette Baron Reed, not sponsored, I just really love this little set. I do have other Oracle card decks in my possession, which I keep at home. I've got a lovely angel card set I'll show you one day. And also, when I came to Glastonbury, I bought a beautiful set, which was the Magdalena. And that's a really lovely set as well. And I've got another, and a tarot card and things like that. But I really got into these since I did an art project all about spirit animals. And yeah, I got everybody to kind of choose some animals and think about which animals and things they connected to, and we got so much artwork out of it. And some of the people that used to come to class are still doing spirit animal projects as well, which is really lovely to see. And I certainly dip in and out of it. One of the first spirit animals I ever drew, I think, was the seahorse, and I really connect with the seahorse. Anyway, that's where that's come from, and that's why I actually bought the set in the first place, because the cards have such beautiful illustrations, and I absolutely love every single card in this pack. They're just all so beautiful. And also they've got some unusual animals in here as well. Anyway, definitely not sponsored, but I really love it. And I got the hummingbird, so let's see what the hummingbird needs to tell me. Hello, Mr. Hummingbird. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Hummingbird spirit, here we go. Be here now. Oracle message. The hummingbird's wings beat so swiftly it can hover in seeming stillness as it drinks deeply from a flower. Hummingbird spirit comes to remind you that the beauty and sweetness of life is in the eternal now, the timeless present. Here and now you are becoming the person you wish to be, to have the experiences you wish to have. Focus your energy on the flower before you, for what you desire is being provided. Yes, there are blossoms everywhere. The choices can be dazzling. Hummingbird Spirit's message is that you have no need to go about in search of something better. For all that you require and desire is before you. You will know this as you become still, feeling your connection to Spirit, who loves you unconditionally and will always provide for you. There is a protection message as well. So the protection message part is: nectar is everywhere, but Hummingbird Spirit is here to remind you that flying from flower to flower and being all over the place wastes precious energy. Be still, be here, now, in the present moment, enjoying the sweetness and sustenance available to you. Focus on one flower today, just one. Nectar is there for you. And Hummingbird Spirit's message is that wherever you put your attention, that's where your energy flows. Are you focused on the sweetness or finding something better somewhere else? Always yearning and feeling that life is not enough and you are not enough. All you seek is right here, right now. Appreciate the present and you will see that you are where you need to be and enjoying what you are entitled to enjoy in this timeless and perfect moment. So now I've sprinkled myself with fairy dust and I've got comfy hair and I feel more in touch with the present and grounded. I'm now going to start painting.
Gonna stay in this moment. Gonna lay here on the grass. I don't need to feel lonely. I am finally home at last.
So I've just realised I've been painting this one. And can you see that? I just put serendipity on there because I've been thinking about all those moments that don't feel like coincidences that happen. And yeah, let's put that on the canvas, and it's not finished yet. And I got completely lost in the process, which was the whole plan. So I'm really pleased about that. And I realised I'd made a little coffee with James. This is only the second coffee that we've both had since May, so we're doing really well, but we both really just fancied a little coffee. I didn't drink it, so for the first time in ages, let's have a little coffee together. Because I know some of you are watching and it's first thing in the morning and you're getting up, having your breakfast and having coffee. Yeah. So we haven't done this for a little while, have we? Anyway, I'm going to carry on now and get more painting done and filming done. I just wanted to pop in here and say it's worked, setting the mood and getting into the zone, getting into my fairy arty spirit, my explorer, my curious mind, and yeah, not getting into anything that's too much thinking. I want to get out of my head. So yeah, and these two actually, just looking at them both now, you know, they look quite nice together, those. Yeah, so hopefully I'll end up with lots and lots of canvas squares. I definitely need a bigger floor space. So I'm just pondering on whether I can lose some of the oval office because it's got an extra leaf in the middle, and I could shrink that down and then put more floor, this plasticky stuff down on the floor so I can work on the floor, because I'm seriously running out of space now. Anyway.
I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along. And I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. Forever. Forever.
But yeah, I've just hung up my new series, if you like. I like to arrange things to inspire me when I come back in. And it's nice to see the series, the new series all together with my little miniatures and the canvas squares and the sketchbook work. So try to keep your lights shining bright as you can, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now. Mwah. Bye.